Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In today's video, we're in the Waves of Intrigue new season and I wanted to give you guys some tips for your progression just to accelerate it a little bit further. So the number one important thing to do is as soon as you're able to log into the game, try to log in and push to AFK stage 96 of the new season. The reason for that is stage 96 will give you a big ramp up in the amount of season essence you're earning per day. I think when you begin at stage 0, it's around 1,000 season essence per day. And just by getting to 96, you get 300 extra up to 1,300, or I think 1,305 exactly. And then for the following stages, as you can tell, we pushed over 100 stages past 96. But only gotten about around 50 extra season essence per day. So it really slows down the growth after you reach AFK stage 96. Of course, try to push as far as you are able to, but you don't have to go so hardcore on this if you don't want to. The other important thing is use your instant AFK attempts and your daily quest rewards after you've pushed to a pretty high AFK stage, because both the instant AFK attempts and these season essence and season manuals you will get will be based on the level you have pushed to in the AFK progress. It isn't affected by the Mystic collection, but it is affected by whichever stage you push to. So try to push to the high stages. For example, for me, I pushed to 201, and this is pretty much my cap for right now. I'm not really able to push further, even looking at the weakest teams. They're around my level or a bit higher than my level. So that is a good idea, indicator that, okay, now is the time you can use some instant AFK attempts or even use your daily quest. Claim these to get those resources you need to level up further. But that's just another kind of optimization tip. But then don't, the other problem is that if you try to delay them too much, you might end up forgetting about them. Make sure you're doing it every day. And also for the instant AFK attempts, also do the paid ones with the diamonds, because the resources in the early game, they're going to help you level up faster. That will help you compete in the Dream Realm and Supreme Arena. And so it will be worth it in the long run, even by using those diamonds right now, because it's like your long-term investment into your account, because I'm sure it will be a very long time until we hit the actual level cap. We don't even know what it will be for this season. So that is the most important tip I have for that. Now let's talk a little bit about the other areas. So on AFK stage 130, you're going to unlock Supreme Arena, and then try to use your attacks by the end of the day, even if need be, use diamonds for extra purchases to try and see how far up the ranking you can get to, because in the following days, for example right now, the challengers, the AI opponents you get are going to be too powerful. You're not able to beat them. But in tomorrow or the day after, you're going to be able to beat everything. And so if you can get a bit of a ranking head start right now, it will help you get up to the higher ranks later on. So just try to get to the highest ranking you can for before the end of today. One mistake I made, which you can change now, is that my calculation time was set for UTC 12. So pretty much soon after the season began, I got my calculation time before I was able to push the whole day and get to the higher level. So I wasn't able to get a good ranking finish on the first day, but I guess I'll just try to make up for that in the future days. But that is pretty much all you have to do for Supreme Arena. Now for Duras Trials, it won't even be available. It will unlock at AFK Progress 180. It won't be available until another 2.5 days. So you don't even have to push hardcore thinking that you need to begin doing Duras Trials, because it won't even unlock yet. Heroic Gauntlet as well. I think from what it seemed like on the Pioneer server, this is a mode that you can do at your own pace. There isn't a huge rush to do it. And probably I'm guessing maybe even if we unlocked it today, it might not be available. And even if it is available, probably you don't have to rush to unlock that. Now talking about the Legend Trial, try to push to the highest floor you can in the Legend Trial for two reasons. Number one, you get good rewards from it, but number two, you will be able to complete these missions in the season growth. The season quests, season growth quests. Now there are season milestone rewards along the top here. You're going to be capped at 500 that you can earn per week, and pretty on the first day already we're approaching that cap. But this is how you can unlock the Verdant Echo, which is an artifact which is really good for Dream Realm specifically. It's kind of like evocation spell before the new season. So this is going to be really good if you can try to unlock that. And one way to unlock that, it doesn't show me, but in the previous set of season growth quests I had, you had to upgrade a season artifact to level 12. So what I did was I upgraded my Swift Heal spell to level, not to level 12, to level 11. And then you would unlock the next set of growth quests. Now I need to level 12 in order to unlock the next set of growth quests. But now I'm just going to go be funneling everything into the Verdant spell. And so that's why if you can clear to the higher floor of the Legend Trial today, you're going to earn these resources, the artifact shards, which you can use, and then you can level up your seasonal artifacts a bit more. But Verdant Spell is a really good one, so that is going to be a key one you'll want to upgrade. Probably for Dream Realm it will be one of the best. Okay, another thing is that Honor Duel and Arcane Labyrinth, both of the leaderboards have reset. So if you're like me and you did, or you normally do Labyrinth at the beginning of the week on a Monday, you'll have to do it again if you want to get a leaderboard spot. So that's a bit of sad news, but I guess it makes sense because you're in a new district now. But try to do a Labyrinth run. That will help you for guild chest contribution, and importantly, the guild supremacy event will be coming up in 1 day and 11 hours. And your ranking for the Honor Duel as well as the Labyrinth are going to contribute supremacy passes. So both you and all of your guildmates should try to get a leaderboard spot in the Labyrinth, and also for Honor Duel. Honor Duel is really good what they've done. They've completely wiped the leaderboard, and so all inactive players are going to be off the leaderboard. You'll have to do another full playthrough of Honor Duel, not just one match, but a full playthrough, and then you will get your ranking points will be registered. So try to do one playthrough of Honor Duel to get into this leaderboard for the Honor Duel, because that is also going to contribute more guild chests to your guild and supremacy passes. So those are the major things. Now let's talk about Dream Realm. So Dream Realm, in the early stages, the teams are going to be different from the optimal Endless Mode teams. So right now, what I've found to be the optimal team is this one I have here for Snow Stomper boss specifically. It is going to be Lily May, Shakir, OD. So even if, for example, let's say you don't have Shakir built up, the key damage dealers are going to be Lily May, OD, Rainier, and Thorin. Other good damage dealer options are Florabelle, and you can even use Freesto, for example, in here if you haven't built up. But this was a team that it just does really well because, number one, Shakir does well into Snow Stomper, especially if you give him the Rainier position swap, because then he gets damage reduction if you have plus 10 exclusive equipment on Rainier. And also, just with the ultimate cast of Shakir alone, that gives him damage reduction, which will protect. He'll basically tank this massive damage hit that the Snow Stomper boss deals. The other interesting thing is that Lily May goes right into Rainstorm Ballet exactly when the Snow Stomper boss is about to land a snowball onto her. So it basically is a workaround to the snowball. There's not going to be any trapment into the Yeti cell because Lily May is baiting it, and as soon as he tries to go for it and he wants to land on Lily May, who's your key damage dealer, it just doesn't go off because she goes exactly into Rainstorm Ballet. But then later on it does go off, and then your team just ends up kind of wiping at whatever score you get here. But it's an interesting strategy, and this is probably why this is the optimal team for right now. But it's only in the early game or early days of these bosses, things really change. They change a lot depending on exactly the mechanics of that fight. So yeah, but that is going to be a team that you can definitely try and run. Probably is going to be the best team for right now with the Verdant spell, but you can also go for the Swift Heal spell, or even Light Heal spell would be fine. Okay, so that is most of the things covered about and talked about. Now for Supreme Arena defenses, I'm not entirely sure what are the optimal ones. So for me right now, I'm trying to run one Wilder, one Graveborn, and then another Wilder as a final one. I haven't gone for the Celestial Hypogean one right now because I don't have that many Celestial Hypogeans built up. I just got Freesto kind of up and running to Mythic Plus, but to get him even to plus 15 exclusive equipment, I'm going to need to take him to Supreme. So right now, it's not like my Freesto, Rainier are great PvP heroes, so I'm probably not going to go for the Celestial Hypogean faction talent. Instead, I'm going to go for something like this, either one Mauler or one Graveborn. But what I've noticed is that the Mauler faction talent is not as amazing as it seemed like it would be. I feel like the Graveborn faction talent is better than the Mauler one, and the thing is, the Wilder one is one of the best ones. So Wilder faction talent, and also you have a lot of good Wilder heroes for Supreme Arena. Most people will be able to put together 2 Wilder teams. So I have one sort of tanky stall type zoo team with the Florabelle here, and then the other team is a Iron Arden nuke team with Lily May as well to interrupt the enemy ultimate cast, because they're bound to do it with the quick attack. And then finally I have this Graveborn type team for the factional talent. Igor just as a sacrifice. I think he would count, yeah, he is the back mode. He's not Coco, so yeah, he would be the sacrifice. And then Shakir and Coco just for like, they're good overall heroes for Supreme Arena. That's why I'm kind of running them. But yeah, I think these teams should be fine, but not anything amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, even this one I could switch around the Verdant spell and the Swift Heal spell. Both can be fine, but yeah, we'll have to experiment a bit. And anyway, in the early stages of Supreme Arena, it's just you fighting against the bots to get to the top ranks, but then in like a week or so it'll settle down and you'll be to the ranking where you belong. So that is going to be pretty much it. Yeah, guild supremacy will be coming, so that's something you want to keep an eye out for on your guild. The new districts only have you and 2 other guilds in a single district, which is a lot. It's a lot less competitive, because before you actually were competing against 5 other servers. Each district had 6 servers. So hopefully you guys are lucky and don't get matched into very competitive servers. Like for my district right now, it seems like our server that I'm on is actually the most active or competitive one. So hopefully our district rankings won't be too difficult to maintain. But yeah, my server is kind of competitive and active, so it's difficult always to get the top ranks for the server stuff. Anyway, that is going to be pretty much it. So what I'm planning to do now, because, okay, now as for the story content, you just progress through the story at your own pace, go into these underground areas. There are going to be some monsters which are not fightable, at least for right now. It seems like I've tried to find how to access these monsters, and I'm pretty sure they're not fightable yet. Maybe when more content comes out they will be, but there are these monsters, and there's not even any chest over there. But yeah, these enemies are not attackable because this isn't a down-only ladder. So, like, I can come around from over here, but I will not be able to climb it because it only will drop you down. It won't take you up. And this is like a move right, but I can't access any of this right now. So maybe this will come in future content. Yeah. And the only other thing is about your fishing level progression. So try to fish in all the fishing spots if possible. When you catch a new fish, like adding it to your encyclopedia of the fish you have, if it is a new fish and in different rarity, for example silver, gold, up to the rare purple colored fish here, it will increase your fishing level. But if you keep catching the same fish of the same quality, it is not going to increase your fishing level. So that's just something to keep in mind. So every day you want to try to fish in all of these spots to add the new fish that you haven't caught yet to your collection, because by doing that you're going to upgrade your fishing level, and then it just becomes easier in the future to catch the rare and complete your like encyclopedia of all the fish you have to collect in the future. So that is pretty much it. And they have gated it, time gated it. There's going to be this mode in 11 hours. So I guess after reset, this new map will be appearing. And then after that, this is also going to be gated for 1 day after that, and this 2 days after that. So they are going to be gradually, gradually increasing the amount of content we have for the new season. They're not going to like allow such rapid progression as in the previous seasons, which is a good thing. Like everyone can move at their own pace, and now pretty much what your priority is just to push your AFK stages, try to rank up in Supreme Arena, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Like even if you're trying to grind hard, that's pretty much all you have to do. And Legend try to get to the highest floor you can at the end of the day. So what my plan now is, I'm going to use some instant AFK attempts to try and level up my heroes further, and then try to push further in the AFK stages. Maybe if Heroic Duel is active, then I might attack into it. But yeah, I think you'll have plenty of time to do that. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one, and good luck on progressing through the new season. Okay, there's just one more thing that I just remembered. Velvet Store, you can just buy whatever you want, but I would probably recommend the Sylvina skin, because like the character customization, like I feel like it's not as long lasting as a hero skin, which you're going to probably use for the rest of the time playing. So that's why I'm going to probably get that. And for the season store, now Right now, this is what it looks like, and it's pretty sad because you only have Mikola. I mean, not Mikola, what is this? Elsa. It would be great if it had Mikola. But in future updates, they said they're going to be adding new heroes to this season store. And you do not get very many of these season tokens. Even if you're ranking highly in the Supreme Arena, you're not going to earn enough to, like, for example, buy out even the soul stones from the shop. So what I would recommend, if you don't need Elsa, like for example, if she's already Mythic Plus, which is pretty much her full potential, then maybe not even buying her right now. Save up your tokens, don't buy anything here. The other things are not going to be worth it, because getting S level heroes from the previous season are going to be very valuable, like Lily, May, Mikola, Ludovic. If you need any of them, they are all kind of key and essential heroes, and they are only through the recruitment right now. So save up your season tokens and try to get them from the shop and wait for the update when they appear here. So that is going to be my advice. You are not going to get many season tokens as of right now. It's very limited how many you get, so save them up. And also, even if you don't want to go for the S levels, the A levels are also good. For example, Almas is a really key hero that you'll want, and even Lenya, potentially, she will be important for the Orison Dream Realm boss. So these are also going to be soul stones you'll want to acquire, not only just the S levels, and you'll get them at a rate of 8 to 1, like 8 A levels or 1 S level, which is a good rate. It's like the rate up rate. So save your resources for that, because you're not going to get many of them. It's not like you're going to be as abundant as arena ones, because on your daily arena you will only be getting the regular arena currency, which is the thing, the daily rewards, but you will only be getting the seasonal one for the season emporium from the Supreme Arena, and they're not going to be as much. Even if you're the highest rank, it's not even going to be as much as you get from regular arena. So anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.